Here we go.
What the fuck was that?
Greetings and welcome, everyone. It's All I Can Geek Gamescast, episode 313. I'm one of your hosts, Jim Gass, joined by Tony Korkanakis.
Yo!
And Mike Sneedy.
What's up?
Welcome, guys. Welcome, listeners and viewers, to episode 313. If you are looking for Comic-Con news, which had some gaming stuff, which we're going to talk about here. We will talk about that on this podcast.
A little bit.
A little bit. But we're going to do a bonus round later in this week for the Comic-Con, so make sure you check in on that if you want to hear about all of our impressions of Comic-Con, including Mike, who was only there for a day, and we didn't even see him. He may not have been there. We don't know. He could have just said he
know.
So, all right. But anyways, let's get into what's going on. So we got three big things this week, and that's what we're going to talk about. Three big things. First one being, we're going to just kick it off with PSVR, which is launching tomorrow night, midnight.
Woo!
Yeah, I got it shipped. It's on its way for me. After a debacle of credit cardness, thanks to Best Buy. So they finally... I was afraid I was not going to get this item on time, which sucks because I've seen a lot of people have gotten it early. So if they hadn't screwed up my credit card charge, would I have gotten it now? And could have talked about it? Or played it tomorrow since I'm off of work? I don't know. But, yeah. So I'm looking
How are you off of work already?
Yeah.
You just came back from being off of work.
It's working out of school. It's Yom Kippur tomorrow. Oh, maybe that's why Corey can't work. I can't do this. Maybe he's doing something with that. Maybe it's religion. I don't know.
I doubt that.
I don't know. Anyway, and that's probably why he can't podcast tomorrow. There we go. Anyways, so what was I talking about? PSVR's out. We haven't got it yet, so I can't talk about it. However, I did pick up Eve, Valkyrie. So I will be playing that space shooter in my VR. I got it for $20 while we were in the Shield panel at Comic-Con. I don't know why I was waiting for the panel to start, so I looked at Amazon, and they happened to have a sale. Like, I don't know if it was a glitch. I don't know. I don't even want to know. $20 for a $60 game, digital. So I bought it, and I already have the code, so they're not taking it back.
No takesy backsies.
No take backsies. So I'm going to be playing that. I'm going to be picking up Batman VR. That's a game I'm going to be playing, so I'll talk about that. And I think I'm really thinking about playing Tomb Raider again. Mike, Tomb Raider's out on PS4, by the way. You haven't played that yet. And
no.
I would say...
And there's no point for him to because Uncharted 4 is out. I said.
I think Mike would... but Mike's already played Uncharted 4, and I think you would really enjoy this game. I think you should pick up Tomb Raider.
Maybe.
I was thinking about it today. I think you would definitely enjoy this game. Why were you shaking your head? This is definitely a game Mike would enjoy. I'm not saying Tony, go buy Tomb Raider. You'll enjoy it. I'm not saying Tony. I'm saying Mike.
I'm shaking my head because I don't want to put Mike through that.
No, it's a good game. There's nothing wrong with this game. It's a very good game, actually. I enjoyed it, actually, on the Xbox. To the point now where, with all of the DLC built into it, and...
Is it better than Uncharted 4?
It's a different game. Gameplay-wise, it's almost identical.
Yeah, but was it better?
No.
Okay, so you want Mike to play a game that's clearly worse.
That's a trap question. You're talking about a game that is probably a game of the year for most people, to Tomb Raider, which is a very good game, but it's just not game of the year. Like, we're talking about, like, a 9 to a 10 or an 8 to a 9. Like, that's where these games fall.
Okay. So you think Mike should spend $60 of his hard-earned money?
I'm not saying spend $60. I'm saying when it gets to $39.99, go pick it up. It's good.
40?
Yeah, $40. It's worth $40 with all the DLC.
Don't reward it for 40.
What
$20.
What? It's a good game.
I don't know. For at least this holiday season, I'm looking at Dishonored first. But
yeah, I know you're gonna get some games at Christmas anyways. Maybe it'll be cheap then. Black Friday.
Okay.
I could see this game being $20.
Acceptable.
I could see this game being $25 on Black Friday, which maybe that's when I get it. But the other game I'm thinking about getting is Mike is gonna love this one, Star Wars Battlefront for the second time.
Well, I uninstalled that to make room.
Okay, so
I haven't played that in a while.
I can buy that game for $15 and get the free VR version DLC. So I'm looking to get that.
Oh my god, VR just sold you on everything.
How many shooters are you gonna fucking play this season,
That's a
man?
space shooter, but I get to fly an X-wing to a Star Destroyer. Like
they do have the Death Star DLC coming out. like nowish or
I
soon.
want to play that game with the VR helmet. I think that'd be great. And it's $15, man. $15.
So, Overwatch, Destiny, Battlefront. Are you getting Battlefield 1? Didn't you say that?
No, I'm not gonna probably get that.
Okay, Gears of War.
Yeah, I actually have that at my parents' house right now. That's a third-person shooter, though. That's a
It's
third-person
still a
shooter.
shooter. It's still a shooter.
Yeah, I mean, like, I would have been playing more of Uncharted's multiplayer if it wasn't for Overwatch. So there's only room in my at one time pretty much for one shooter. That's why I went Battlefront to Overwatch, back to Battlefront, then Overwatch. No, you're not getting Call of Duty, are you, Jim?
No, I was like, I was through, like, Tony's right. You can't play so many shooters. No, he's right. I'm not arguing that you're not right about this. I'm just saying that Battlefront I'm getting because of the space VR combat.
No, that's fine. I forgot about that aspect.
There are aspects of it that feel
And for $15 for me, I can get that game.
Right.
Make it work. Yeah. So
for $15, that's worth it.
Yeah,
You know,
and then the Batman VR is the stretch game that you actually could be angry at me about for wanting to get for a 2-hour game that is $15 as well, but it's 2 hours.
That's like a movie. That's a movie ticket.
But I could probably wait for that to go down to 10. Even that'll be a $10 game. You know that for 2 hours.
Yeah,
and I already got Eve. Eve for $20 is a full game, so I'm happy with that. You know, so we'll see. But okay, so that is launching this week. Early impressions have been mixed to not impressed. Is that a good way to say it?
I feel like the hype died.
Not there.
It did. The hype did die. There was not. I don't even know there was hype to begin with. It may have been false hype. Like, there's no market to resell it even. So there's. I'm gonna. Like I said, I'm getting it. I'm going to keep it.
You don't know anything.
An hour ago I was thinking about just returning it when I get it. I was actually considering that. I've had a few bigger expenses this week I wasn't counting on, and so I'm considering returning it.
Was that date?
No.
No.
No, that was my
tires, man.
That was my tires on my BMW.
That's right. That too.
So I'm a little more broke than I expected. I have to pay for a cruise this week as well. And we just went on vacation. I just got back from vacation, so I got that going. So yeah, I don't know if I want to keep it. I probably will though. There's I've already calculated it to be in the budget. But
don't do it, man. Don't do it. Just don't do it.
I don't know. I might keep it. We'll see.
Don't do it. I'm telling you not to do
I
it.
could return it and then jump into 4K earlier.
Or just don't get either.
Yes, he's not ready. It's not 4K's not ready. I'm gonna get it next year.
Neither of these things are ready.
That's
You're
the
gonna
plan.
get both of these cheaper if you just wait a few months. Come on, Jim. You don't think in another month with Black Friday they're not gonna do like a PSVR bundle or something like that? Get like 3 free games or something like that, or 2 free games or something like that. Because here's the thing. I really don't see this selling out. I don't see it being a big hit, and I foresee Sony doing some really good Black Friday deals.
But they're
to try to get more
projecting.
units.
Some sites are projecting 1.6 million consoles. 1.6 million VR headsets by the end of the year sold.
That's optimistic.
If it pulls
Worldwide?
that out.
Worldwide?
Oh, I don't know if that's worldwide. I didn't read the whole article, but I would have guessed.
Worldwide, maybe.
I would guess worldwide.
Worldwide, I could see,
Domestic,
I could see
you
a
can't sell
million.
that much in a short amount of time. But I don't know.
I'm just saying, you
we'll
were going to
see.
pay the most money for it right now.
I know, and it's not something
Ever
you have to
will.
have. I mean, even right now, like I have the digital version of Eve. That doesn't hurt anyways. I got it for $20. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like,
The
yeah.
digital code doesn't expire,
Yeah.
so there you go.
Yeah.
You can just
Plus-
redeem it even if you don't have the VR.
Yeah, plus the game is the game, I think. So I think I could probably just play it anyways, yeah. So, I don't know.
Not to mention, you have plenty of other games to play anyway right now.
Yeah, I have a backlog now. That's tough. Like
You have XCOM 2.
XCOM 2,
right?
which I'm
Gears of War?
playing. I'm playing tomorrow, tonight. Well, I might play some Overwatch tonight because Halloween's out. We got to talk about that.
We will talk about that.
But I don't know. We'll get more. We'll find out what Jim does next week. Okay, let's stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Don't do it. Don't.
I can say that I'm not 100% yet that I'm keeping it because, and that's a good thing for me. Now, listeners, when I'm this wish-washy with something at this point in time, I may return it. Like, Like, I was certain I was keeping my PS4 and my Xbox One. Like, absolutely when I got them. Like, I knew I was keeping them. Like, Corey was iffy. So, Corey. You know, he was... Well, I don't know. I don't know. It's going to be...
Jim, let's do the math real quick. The Batman game, 2 hours.
We're still doing this.
Like, hello?
I just mentioned Corey's name, and he's magically here.
Yo.
Where are you?
I made it.
Dude, are you okay?
Yeah. I just don't have my computer.
Oh, so you're going to do an audio version. Okay, so we got Corey's face on the podcast, so...
Corey's calling in on the radio.
Yeah, it sounds like you're calling in from the radio station.
Yeah, it's not... I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. Basically, my computer might be dead.
Oh, jeez.
Ooh.
Oh, jeez. Talk about
Happened
expenses.
to my brother, too.
Talk about expenses. We're talking about PSVR, Corey, and if I'm going to keep it or not. You know, that's really the question.
Right. Let me see if I can change up my audio.
You know, it's okay. It actually sounds kind of cool.
continue.
It sounds like we have a guest caller. It sounds awesome. All right. Anyways, wait. What happened?
What? Stuff is happening.
Whatever. We'll keep moving on.
So really, I mean, if you got the VR, how many hours would you actually expect to put into it right now?
6.
Yeah. That's
You're gonna spend more than $300.
Whoa, look
for
who's back.
6 hours.
Did you set up your phone?
Yo,
Yeah, it's my phone.
That's like a great
that sounds
camera.
better.
Holy crap.
damn that
That's
iPhone 7. That's awesome.
Yeah. What do you have it propped
You
up?
can download the Overwatch thing, so I'm starting that now. Put that in rest mode,
Oh,
so it goes
shoot.
quicker.
I forgot to do that. Ah.
Yeah.
Anyways, so the VR, it's coming out this week, Corey. Launching. I've got Eve. I got that for $20. I'm thinking about getting
that's-
Batman.
It's awesome.
Thinking about getting Batman. Thinking about getting.
I think Batman's like a must buy for you.
Yeah, and then Battlefront for $15.
Well, that's pretty good too.
Yeah. Yeah. So you get those
That's my
three.
audio now.
It's choppy.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's all right. It's doable.
It's passable.
Does it sound better or worse?
Sounds fine.
Yeah, it sounds better.
Yeah, it sounds better than before. Although I like the guest caller aspect of you call. It was kind of nice. But all right, moving on from VR. Let's go. We're talking about Gears of War 4 now. That's
Gears of 4.
Gears
there
of
we
4
go.
4 now.
There's a 11.5 gig update for that I saw.
Oh shit! I didn't even have it yet. I gotta
I
go
love that
pick it up.
Future of gaming for you.
Yeah. What? Listen, we talk about this every time a new game comes out. I'm fine with this. There's other
Until
games
you're
I
like,
can play.
oh yeah, I got this game. Let's play. Oh.
Other games I can play while I'm installing that tomorrow. So, did you get it yet, Corey?
Yeah, I have it.
So you're installing it?
No, I figure I'll do one at a time.
Okay.
Steelbook.
Woo. Oh, you get the Steelbook. Nice.
Oh, my Overwatch.
With Overwatch in it.
Yeah, I do that all the time.
Yeah, so we'll be playing this. So,
I like the inside.
yeah. Our listeners can't see any of this, but that's cool. He's showing us the
Yeah,
things.
we got to give some value to our YouTube viewers.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's coming out this week. I'm looking forward to it. It's getting pretty good reviews, right?
Yeah, it seems the biggest gripe people are having is that it's too much of the same, but that's kind of what I want. So
Yeah.
that's a good thing.
Yeah. Little Horde Mode 3.0 is good.
Yeah. Well, they say that Horde mode is supposed to be excellent. So 5-player co-op sounds really good.
Is a 5-player Horde Mode?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow.
It says 2 to 5 on the box.
Awesome. That's good news. Tony, you should get it on PC.
Nope. Maybe when it's $10.
Come on. Give me like 20, 25.
Dude, my backlog is huge right now.
By the time it's 2025, you'll be fine. Not the year, the price.
No, the year.
So,
Because by then there won't be games anymore.
Yep.
no. There won't be systems. They'll be just streaming to our TVs. All right,
They'll
so, Corey, you made it just in time for Overwatch. So let's talk about Overwatch. We got a big launch, not a big launch, I guess a pretty good launch today. Just downloading right now. The Halloween patch.
Yeah, an update.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So no new character yet, which Sombra apparently has leaked. Finally.
Which is fitting.
Not necessarily. They just saw. I think the leak is from this picture of the description for the Halloween thing people saw, and her little like logo thing was in there.
Oh, so that means just...
Well, they did show that photo of the girl in the purple outfit with the shaved head and...
Yeah.
Laura from Street Fighter?
SM...
What's that? That's from what, the comic or whatever?
It was in the Polygon post. Like, they had a picture of her.
Yeah, so maybe that's Sombra. Who knows? We don't know yet.
Sounds about right. I mean, it seems like it would make sense for it to be that character, but we don't really know. I think that it probably is, but we'll probably not find out until BlizzCon for sure.
Mm-hmm.
That's my.
I think so.
We're
too.
like 3 weeks away from BlizzCon.
Yeah,
now.
we're getting there. We're getting close. Isn't that early November? November like 4th?
Yeah, it's like first weekend or something.
Yeah. So, this Halloween patch, what do we have in this? Anybody got
100 different Halloween themed items.
Yeah. So we got skins, sprays, which I'm sure they're mostly sprays, but there's
some
cool...
voice things too.
Oh, is there? Now there's some cool looking skins though. There's some nice skins in this.
Yeah, I think they look pretty good. I like most of them. Some of them are kind of just like reskins or recolorings.
Yeah.
Mentioned on Slack earlier.
Well, I know what they were trying to do on this one was to make it actually feel like some more content, unlike the Lucio Ball part. Because that one, people I guess were disappointed with the additional features that it had. It wasn't like didn't feel like it was fully fledged. The other thing we get is probably the biggest thing that we've kind of been speculating about is the PvE mode in the game. It's like a horde mode, right?
Yep.
And what's some more details, Tony, about that? Do you have anything more?
I tried it out already, so.
So what do you got?
It's pretty fun. I mean, it's PvE, you and 3 other people. It's only 4-man team. Now, the thing I didn't like is there's only some characters allowed. Most of them are locked off. So you could be Soldier 76, McCree, Anna, and Hanzo. There might be one other that you can be, but I haven't seen them be picked then. But you're put in a castle and you have to defend your wall or whatever, your door, against zombie Omnic robots that just kind of move forward. They don't attack you, but when they get to the door, they'll self-destruct and explode. There are other bigger ones that seem like an Omnic Pharah almost, that shoot like energy grenade blasts at you, slash the door. Those hurt. And then every couple waves, they'll throw a boss at. So like it starts with Reaper, and then it'll go to Roadhog, and then Junkratstein, whatever his name, Junkenstein. And then Mercy comes out and reses everybody, and then you have to fight them all. I played on medium difficulty, 3 rounds, won 2 out of the 3. It's pretty fun. Like, honestly, it's just... And for just being for, like, a bonus mode for, like, 3 weeks, it's really fun. I'm hoping they can bake a more full-fledged version into the game. If you die, you res after, like, 10 seconds or something like that, and you lose if the door gets... the health meter of the door goes to 0. But it's pretty fun. I think we should try it out, especially because it's just the 4 of us, and that's how many you need for a team.
Oh, good.
But I like it so far. I think it's something to vary it up with over. Sometimes you're just like,
yeah,
I don't feel like PvP, but that means
game.
I don't play this game.
Yeah, pretty much. We had a conversation about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Mike's back in the game.
Well, yeah, I saw that this was happening, and I'm halfway through my second. Yeah, and I'm halfway through my second playthrough of Deus Ex, and otherwise I'm just playing an NBA game. So I'm like, all right, I'll jump back in. I downloaded the update, and I didn't do that because I actually read a description. I wasn't even like, it's not clear to me. It wasn't clear to me it was a horde mode. In the brawl. Like, I read it like underneath, and I'm just like, be these 4 characters, and it's like, stop something before the wall. I didn't understand what it was at all.
Oh.
But yeah, I might give that a try now.
Oh, good. Okay, good thing we talked about it then. So now you know what it is.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it would be cool to play with you guys though for that. co-op thing against some AI bots, literally. But yeah, I jumped back in, took a beating mostly. I won one game and lost like 4, tied 1, I think. So, but yeah, I knew that was going to happen. But
No, we can't. I can't be on your team anymore in competitive
why is that?
because my rank's too much higher than you.
You're over.
Huh?
How high is your
You're
rank?
over 1,000 rank above him.
I thought it was 500.
No, they
It's
changed it.
1,000.
Oh, then we're
It's
fine.
500 once you get to the higher tiers.
Then we're fine. So, I think I'm what am I 2649? I think so.
Oh yeah, you're close enough.
Yeah. Well, I thought it was over 500. I'm like, then we're done, which is stupid, but it is what it is. So.
Well, you're not playing. Well, actually, Bill's like what 1,700. You
Yeah.
mentioned there, so that's close, cutting it close.
Tony,
But
what is
still,
your rank again? 27.
2740.
Yeah, so you can't play with Bill. It's 1,000 points.
Yeah,
That
shots
sucks.
fired.
Sorry, Bill. Bill's on the
Video
PC
game
anyways.
segregation enforced by Overwatch.
Yeah, Bill's on the
Right.
PC anyways. We're segregated anyways. So PC and Xboxes and PS4s can't play together. Not that you want to play on the PC against other systems anyways, because mouse keyboard's faster. But
Yeah.
anyways. Anything else in the patch tweaks? Patches?
I didn't read anything else. I'm sure there are.
Yeah, there's some
But-
minor
Yeah,
tweaks.
they adjusted a few things here and there. Spectating mode has got a fixed camera now.
Mhm.
You can rejoin a game if you get kicked from it, a competitive game at any time, as long as it's still going on.
Mhm.
So that's nice.
Yeah, that's definitely
Couple
good. Might as well put
things
that
like
in there. The leaving, you have the option now to leave for up to 2 minutes instead of a minute.
No, I think it's the opposite.
No,
I think
it's
you
longer time.
you
now.
have to wait that long before you can leave without penalty. I think.
I thought it was no. They extended it. It used to be a minute you have to leave without penalty, but you get a loss.
No.
Now it's 2
You have to
minutes.
wait that long. You can't leave right away when someone else leaves.
Someone
or else-
else leaves, you don't want to leave until the timer's up.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's actually the opposite. Yeah.
Okay, I misread. See, I misread that
You don't
part.
get that many levers, Jim.
Yeah,
Like Mike and I.
I got a lever today.
Yeah, I don't
already.
think I've only. I think
One
I've
out
only
of
ever had.
5.
I think I've only had one person in 2 seasons leave on me. 2 people. Maybe.
Yeah,
So
I
that's
get-
how it should be.
yeah,
It's
I get
beneficial.
like 1 out of 5 or 6 is actually pretty good for me.
yeah. So they have the new loot boxes, which you can buy right with points.
Yeah,
Supposedly.
you can buy any of the unlockables with credits, but they do cost 3 times as normal. So a legendary, instead of costing 1,000, costs 3,000, which is quite a hefty price. But if
Which
you
I
want
think-
something, that's fine.
Right?
At least you have the.
I would have been more okay with like 2x, not 3x. 3x is cheap.
But they gave
At
people the
least-
option.
Yeah,
No,
at
they
least
give you
there's the
options.
So last time it was sorry, you got to keep playing and hope you get them all. So
Playing or paying.
yep.
One or the other.
All right, let's get into what we've been up to, guys. We've been at Comic-Con, so we can get into that. Tony and I got to play some VR
Yay.
as we stick with the PS4 VR theme. This was HTC Vive. Is it Vive?
Mm-hmm. 5.
I think it's
We got to play the first thing we played was we didn't really play, it was the Amazon series Man in the High Castle or whatever it is, which was an Amazon experience, and it was just not. I got Tony to go in there. We went in real quick because there was no line. This was Thursday at Comic-Con. There was like no lines, and we got to try it, and it was just like, I really didn't like the experience. The Amazon, it was just a bunch of slideshows. It was like psh, next scene, psh, next scene. Like you're just
Wait, so
standing.
was it like trying to like show you it was like previews of the show? It wasn't like
Basically, it was a video game version of the show where you're in this room, and you can like interact with like the stuff on the table, like you can reach. But like when you change scenes or something happens, like you hear, oh, there's footsteps, and like the scene will go blank and then open up again, and it's like, oh, good thing I escaped from them. Like, so that's what it is. There's no action, there's no animation really whatsoever. It's just still drawn things. So I thought that was very unimpressive, and I needed to at least not lose Tony that much on VR. So I decided to bring him over and take a massive gamble on John Wick 2, the game experience. And it was a gamble.
Hold on. He goes, hey, look, there's really no line for this game. Let's go line up for that. I was like, okay. And to be fair, there's only like a couple people ahead of us,
There
like
really
6 or
was.
7. Now, what we didn't know at the time was that there's only one demo unit, and the demo itself was 10 minutes long.
So that's 70 minutes. We were waiting.
Plus, I had to wait for him, so 80 minutes for me.
80 minutes for you because I went first, and I put up the high score, but I don't know if I kept it. I don't know, but you would have put up the high score, but because you learned the secret, but you killed it too fast.
Yeah.
So we got to actually play the John Wick experience in VR, and I thought it was awesome. I really got like engaged into it. I really loved it. There's a video of me. Tony's got a video of me playing.
I'll be uploaded.
I think I almost ran into the guy running the demo
You
6
did.
or 7 times. I almost hit him. But there is like a blue sensor that comes up if you're getting near an edge of something where he was standing. So I kind of stop, and I'm basically shooting him in the face. I'm just doing this.
Yep.
So it's pretty hilarious to watch people do it because we weren't even able to see the TV that they were playing. We were just watching them walk around and like basically aim the guns at people and shoot them. Like a guy sitting in a chair, I was shooting at him forever. Because in the demo, like that's where I was oriented on the building, on the rooftop. So on the rooftop, you're basically up there. You have all these weapons you can choose from with unlimited ammo, and they just send waves of guys at you that you can kind of just duck and move and take cover, and you can actually completely free move around on the rooftop. But you stay and you take a knee and you kind of lean. You can shoot around the corners, and it picks you up. Great. I mean, did a great job. You can change. We can drop your weapons and pick up new ones. To reload, you do like the old light gun style where you point it down and lift it up, and it was good. I liked it. Tony, what'd you think?
No, I thought it was pretty cool. It was definitely a better experience by miles.
Yeah, it was a real VR experience at least. Yeah,
it was an awesome experience. Definitely a good representation of what VR can offer. Just because one of the things I really appreciated was that because your whole game world is 360 degrees. The game had enemies coming from you from your left and your right, and it's not just like simply like turning the joystick. Like you can literally just like look left while you're still like your gun hand is still pointing to the right area, and you can like do the obviously dual wielding stuff.
The John Woo stuff.
Yeah, John Woo stuff. So I thought that was really fun. And the one thing that I promised to bring up on the podcast was that the way that the controllers work to me felt like a natural evolution of what the Wii remote started out with, in terms of just like what possibilities there were. I mean, the gestures were clearly like, okay, we're doing this. We're getting into the nitty gritty details, and just even the wrist straps. It's like clear, like, all right, man, like, don't blame me for that one. But this is just the next evolution of what I think we offered motion controls, which I know Jim hates, but
I feel we would have gotten there nonetheless without Nintendo's terrible version of motion controllers.
At some point, but somebody else would have had to start it, and nobody else was. So
I don't know. When Tony brought it up, I can't
the move
argue.
Was a thing.
What's that?
The Move was a thing with the PlayStation.
That's terrible too. And it's funny because I have two. I'm looking at 2 Move controllers right now because I have the Move controllers already. I bought them for $13 each. So I bought those months ago when I first pre-ordered the PSVR. But anyways. I can't really argue against what Tony's saying. He's kind of got me in a corner on this because the similarities on just the controllers themselves for the Vive it's just so close to what a Wii remote was. And I'm not saying I'm buying the Vive either. I'm buying the PSVR, which I can just use a controller.
Well, you can't deny the evolution, and it's like what Tony was saying. It's like you have a motion controller. You need to have a certain style. I mean, you need to be able to keep it on your hand or keep it on your person.
Yeah.
You're not going to want to throw that at your television, especially now that you're blinding yourself from the actual surroundings that you're in. You have no idea where that thing could go.
You cannot.
So you definitely want those straps.
With the Vive, you cannot put that in a room.
Remote-ish. I mean, other than like having a straight up gun in your hand, like you don't want that for if you're having a sword experience or experience. So
but it's easy to say that when it's already been done. Nobody had done it before. So
who's got space? Okay, Tony, who's got space like that? We just played in that area. Like that square was not big, but who's got space like that in a house?
I would have to move my couch.
Yeah, you would have to like. What's that?
I didn't think. Thing is, whenever I see these demos, it always looks so cramped. I don't know. To me, they always look cramped.
It was pretty big space, and I just felt like in a house, I don't see that working.
You don't have the room in your home, in your room.
No. And
What are you
certain PSVR
Yeah.
games, I won't have the room.
Yeah, you're gonna have to bring it into your living room.
Yeah.
And here's the thing: is like, was it an awesome experience? Yeah, because it was free, and I just had to waste an hour of my time. Do I want to go out and shell like $1,000 to configure my computer and get that set up? Hell no.
Yeah. No, you're
Hell
right.
no.
You're right. Price-wise, that's just...
Hell no.
No, you're right. I can't argue the price either. That's really
You already
expensive.
paid half of it with the PlayStation 4 if you get a VR.
Yeah. Well, that's why PSVR, for me, I can, kind of justify it.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
Somebody's got to buy it if you want to see more of it. So
Tony, what else have you been up to?
That's pretty much it. I mean, Luke Cage before New York Comic Con, and then New York Comic Con.
Game-wise.
Right. I mean, game
yeah, no
wise.
time. No
Yeah,
time
you
to
watched
game.
Luke Cage. I got you.
I played a couple rounds of the Overwatch October event. That's it.
Yeah. I'll pick up, because I just talking about what I was up to with John Wick. That was really it with Comic Con around, with the exception of a game on the mobile phone called, which by the way, I scratched my mobile phone today.
Oh jeez.
The
Back
screen.
up.
The screen.
Oh.
Actually, I scratched it Sunday night in the movie theater when I dropped my phone in the movie theater. I put it in the cup holder, and it's too big, and it just fell straight out. Yeah. Anyways, so I got to play Teeny Titans.
It's a good thing, it was waterproof though, right?
Yeah, saved it from that floor. So I got to play Teeny Titans, which if you're looking to play, listeners, and Corey has probably, I think he said this already on the podcast, if you're looking to play Pokemon on your phones, do not play Pokemon Go, play Teeny Titans. It's really good. I have a lot of fun playing the game. It's addictive. I played a little more this afternoon, actually.
It's
So-
just easy to open up, play around, and then put
My
it
big
away.
problem, Corey, here's my big problem. I really need to format my phone, like wipe it clean without a backup, and I'm gonna lose my data, so I don't know what to do. Teeny Titans is preventing me from restoring my phone, not restoring my phone.
You got to make sure you get it onto
My
the iPad.
which it won't
Yeah.
sync. I have a problem with my sync right now, so I cannot get that game to show up on my iPad. I can't get photos to show up on my iPad. It won't sync properly. So
It's got it in the cloud, though. I mean,
yeah,
it's
this
gotta
stupid
go up.
cloud that I've had problems with. I wonder if I maybe set up a new iTunes account. I would hate to do that, but they can transfer stuff, I think. But anyways, so Teeny Titans is a great game. We have 77 collectible figures that you can use as your Pokemon, and you battle with them in tournaments in the game. And it's all like not all DC like kiddie versions of the superheroes, but a lot of them
It's
are.
the Titans Go versions.
Yeah, Teen Titans. Yeah.
Yeah, Teen Titans Go, the Cartoon Network show.
So it was good, and they had the voice actors, so it's great. That's really it for
How
me.
many have you got?
Huh?
How many have you got?
26.
Oh, okay.
So
So it's not that far.
I could restart.
I was thinking you're going to say like 50, 60. So I was
No.
like, oh.
I could restart. I just need to go over the rest of my apps on there and make sure everything else is good. Like I know, like the Walking Dead and the Star Wars thing, I can just sign in on the next one and it's fine. But I don't know. Anyways, Corey, what have you been up to?
Well, same as you guys. I mean, we went to Comic-Con over the weekend, so that the weekend was shot for gaming. But I did get in some Destiny time to get the Iron Banner stuff in because that was last week. So I got to rank 5 and got that finished. I guess whatever you want to call it. And I'm excited to get back into Overwatch. So downloading that. I've got Gears to get to. So there's a lot of stuff coming up. Just haven't done much else before that this past week. Just because Comic-Con took up a lot.
Yeah,
of
there's
our
going to be a big podcasts in the future here with Gears, Overwatch. There's a lot of games November too. November's huge. So huge.
Really?
Yeah, huge. What?
What
What's
games?
huge?
November? Just Final Fantasy? Eventually, finally? Oh, guess wait. Last Guardian's not in November. There's Titanfall, right? There's Call of Duty. Are we at Battlefield?
think Battlefield October, end of October. I think
Yeah, I'm kind of merging the two here.
Next few weeks, there's the next few weeks. There's some games coming.
Yeah. So, Mike, what have you been up to?
Well, like I said, I started up on Overwatch. Talked about that.
Replaying Deus Ex.
Yeah, a bit of that. Just because there are some options I haven't done, and I missed a side mission or two, which I found, which is good because the side missions are pretty beefy in that game. And I also played the first 2 episodes of Telltale Batman.
Oh, there you go.
Hey, I've been wondering about that. How is it?
It's all right.
I think
Well, you're a big Batman fan. Like I have a friend who's like a coworker of mine also who's a pretty big Red Hood fan. Like that's his favorite character. But he likes the Batman universe, DC. He's a DC guy, and he played them, and he thought that he never played that kind of game before either. So he was like, "Wow, this is amazing!
No,
this is big choices and things like that."
Yeah,
so
yeah.
The illusion of choice.
Yeah, that's what it is.
He doesn't know what's coming.
No.
But I mean, it's all right. They seem shorter to me than the Walking Dead episodes did, but maybe that's just me. They have this new feature where you can link things in the environment to other things, and the detective stuff is pretty cool. You do that to a certain amount of things in the environment. You link them to sort of build your case and find the evidence that you need to come to some conclusion, which the game pretty much wants you to come to. So, again, there's an illusion of choice there, but still. So that's interesting. It is M-rated, too. There's some pretty gory scenes you encounter.
Batman game rated M?
Well, the last one was, too.
Yeah, it's true. That was just because of the brutal controls from the Batmobile.
Maybe. So you do go through their some pretty dark subject matter. And I know there's been some criticism because I think it's Troy Baker again who does the voice.
Oh.
And he's not Conroy, obviously. But he doesn't bother me that much. And the whole thing is you're split between Bruce Wayne and Batman. You actually choose to approach a situation, at least one situation so far, as either Bruce Wayne or Batman. But to me, like, even though Bruce Wayne might have been the better choice, I don't see why Bruce Wayne's doing any of the things he's doing. And I'm like, why aren't you just being Batman? But it's all right. I do think the Walking Dead stuff is a little better. But then again, I'm more familiar with this world, so I'm less like surprised by anything that happens. There is a different take though going on in this. We have Skinny Penguin, and we have a mystery surrounding Bruce's parents that is a little bit different than what we normally get. So I'm still play it. I got the disc, so I have the season pass really. So the next few episodes, I'm looking forward to it. But it's just okay so far.
Okay. All right. I think that's it for 313. I think we're good. Thank you for viewing and listening, our fans. And if you can follow us on YouTube as well, you can subscribe to our channel. Follow us on Twitter at AYCG. Like us on Facebook. What else? Write us podcast at AYCG.net for any comments or questions you have. Whatever you have for us, let us know. We'll talk about topics. We always love topics. Please give us a topic. We haven't had one in a long time. So yeah, tune in next week. Maybe VR impressions if I keep it. I think I'm gonna keep it. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Bonus round for Comic-Con this week.
Yep.
He's gonna do it for you guys, really.
I'm doing this for the fans. Thank you, Corey. Justified. I am your Batman.
Corey, aren't you getting one?
We'll see.
Yeah, but he's not You're not keeping it.
I can't afford like all this stuff, man.
Yeah, I just dropped a shit ton on tires. So
yeah,
that's kind of my question mark for the PSVR. But all right, well, tune in next week, listeners, so you don't have to hear about my tires and viewers. Thanks.